Mama Joe, Mama Kwaba, about Power 97. Point nine, Casa Video, so TV, SYZ, and someone. Yansa Aka, and any other Somuseno, Sabrim Kasiebo, our Power FM, so any TV XYZ, and some of those. Yabobo, and so, Pa, and then, Yade, Esomo, Yakamsa Radio, any TV station, do one our Ghana ha. Wadaroma, Wasom, and Kasiebo, Yade, Esomwe, Voter Power 94.1, Eho, Global FM, Ho, Sharp 106.9, Takrade. Roma 92.1 on Krankwanta. Guam FM O Jessica Jinyame 107.7 or Sampa. Nananum 92.5 for Afugoso. Western Radio 100.3. Ewelembeleke FM Pazangrigi FM Obole. Vinci Radio Nene TV Ewodun Kwano Fing. Omina Kasiebo no Omu Ekrem ya this year mu ETB. Loud Silence TV. Also Ekremu den Ewa Ghana ha ene amanone Omu ETB. Ya kamu say High Radio 103.1 so Ewo Bechem aha for Regina. Adesi mu ATB. Ya kamu biam amwo sa ukọ amanane radiosmonline.com. Ekutem Apple 68 of Virginia. Wamu ekramu den. Daisy Radio Italy, Adafopa Radio Paris, G Live Radio UK, OPD Radio UK. Nebum Sabo Ram America Memua. Iroko TV, Apple 68 Adaso Kasiebo, Echagu Ediagu Suntimwa. Mowa America Memuno. Na utumi head with Facebook, ubetumi head live. Ewo Iroko TV so. I'm winning so aji. Ya can be upset. Facebook no emi Power 979 FM. Power 979 FM. And the TV XYZ. It baby I want to be on phone. Mobile phone no. Na switch call Power 979 FM. 979 FM. Na shekasi baby. Na ube fili pa. And some of your deba ne day. Diye di makoteno. Bini. Yabekwa kopiemu ewo from mantem na nanado dankwa kufu adro no soafo awafane se won na hwe ahunide hu nsem so Ghana ha Mami Frida prempe atwa ede abo from mantemfo se wo mo ane pe na nsu ayira form ye wura manwumre kane judge piampani ya friend Justice William Atuguba ede atudwa ya na asem o kan se owura jamja che kwesi na court ka se na ba ne yankwankwa tubie no kwasem ni we judge na emum na wo hu sabe nyansa bia na ewum na yabekọ makola ehon so eja to ho ma wo mo eniema hyeye ena wo mo edan abaike wo mo se aban enka ne ho na wo mfa niema emre wo mo won no bu kwabere nko ya dodo no afre kwabere do nko pru ismla sabadwani wose nsuo no atretre aduro mo ho na wanya yi obibese dum prophet na emum wo hye nkom de ato se 2024 aduana ho bekọ atwe na enwachi yekopiamo so ewo Food and Beverages Association aso e omo ye nsuo maye no maye wobotu maye drinks maye no mi wono ma kirem se aban e de to eku omo so hunu eto no so faso bia e Ghana ha Mepe Development Association e di atudwa so omanya ntia se wo so afo bi akwa kasa se an simulation exercise bi ekoso omo kire se ba bi omo ye no omo kire omo na efuto afri mrashabedwani owo Christian Valley ho Edi akọ ema nimanfo awo mo Christian ni potemefa gold mining company bi aba ho se na manfo busi efu no wo se adwobre o mema obia emfa mra ne nsa enei wakasa yina krobo asam afriwa ababetodwa ene say amro besa ewo Ghana ha kire se eho aben pa enti within 2 weeks operation mienu aye successful na de akoso no ano ayesh yabekọ kaswane ni potem eho de bia news efri ho ba na nipa yam hyehye no awutu senya east hon potemo na yase maami bi yakwakoto so da bonte wawu na se aso obi ekunu ne ho akwa ne bi body part ne bebira ayira kano foriata se said ya Ghana cocoa board fo mo hwe ne manya new director yase Ghana cocoa nyina no owura kano foriata ene wo ba be hwe soma yate aton amenu makoso ne mo wukura Abijafo we ni sama foforo pi yabekọ afutu mrashabedwe no ho yewra panyo market so e de be 1 million Ghana cedis bi e de dijuba bi e wo ho yabekọ korere ni nyina mu na Kasiebo mo nkoso amfa mo adwenkyere ne mra ohene se wanyaji wakonwe se wo mo hye na wo mo hye amon hye na afi amanfo nyina enti Kasiebo ai mo de kama na mo fa mo adwenkyere enso mra akekafo enanwumre yatena se eso mo Eya me PSC okra boys prefect chief tankers on abo weda constituency menua okumangra diwanf oheneba boama benie afei ensam ne kire mu ne yade to aso de ama wona anwumre yi ɛne sɛ Solidal Ghana ɛnɛ wɔn ne nsɛntwerɛfoɔ wɔ Ghana ha ɛhyia yɛ ɛtwetwe nkɔmɔ na nkɔmɔ twe no mu no ɛna wɔn ɛto wɔn nsa ɛde frɛ retired Supreme Court Judge Justice William Atuguba didi apie pa 2012 wabra wɔn de asɛm no ɛde kɔ court MPP cars NDC abato no mawiem na wɔn de asɛm no ɛkɔ court no obɛte min William Atuguba ade nyinaa ne no wabobɔbɔ ne kama justice wɔ so nyinaa no na waka yɛ wɔ ha we mu so ɛwɔ ha na ɔpani ɛba aseɛ ɛbɛkasae na asɛm baako a wɔkasa yɛ esi sudua ɛde ɛfa ho no na egyina ɛkwan a wɔn fa so a owura jam jachi question ya ene ne din akwa yi owura jam jachi question sensem ekwa happen ye and what it to just say high court at the judgment at the aba ama high court the judgment aba na Supreme Court akwa fa so akwa kasa ane opani no yanyu film na asebadwafie na abato no yankɔkɔtɔ no foforo no kwasɛm ni wɔte asɛm no bi na wohu sade no masi kɔ so wohu ne pefe sɛ emra ahwiase
the James Chachi questions decision by the Supreme Court is, with all due respect, scandalous in that the court, in the teeth of the settled maxim, res judicata et non quieter movere, re-adjudicated the same matter that has been adjudicated upon by the High Court on the merits. Never seen this type of thing in any judicial system. All that was left was its execution according to court processes. Again, the stress laid by the court on the statutory processes for acquisition and renunciation of citizenship shot itself in the foot. If the certificate of renunciation is so mandatory and conclusive, why was it not conclusive in its effect to qualify Jachi Kwesi when he received it dated 26 November 2020, whereas the parliamentary election was held on 7 December 2020. Statutes, judgments, and documents must always be applied with consistency, both in the letter and spirit. These must always be construed holistically and as instruments of justice, since it is a well-settled principle that the duty of a court is to do justice, and the court should not be turned away from doing justice.
Well, I am someone, Openi William Atuguba, what they atuja, where Kanemra, Emrenimini, na Mayangura Munayanko, and Samnan Casanwa, Yadeba, and Wedi Baby Boom, Tientwa, Weno Eswankasa. Yamungram, our ensure your beer, our Frau Mantem, Ma Abiri, Afa, and Yamia Ahodo. Now, another pro East Minasabedeni, Dr. Quabronco, what they atuja says, Kianeke. The other who ever caught a tree in Fiam Pimiano, and the Dunana, Yakoko Remono. What Tressa and Mia Hoodwo, and in Crunkra Hoodwanwa, and that the Salvator Lake no from Suno Anuninano, and Suda Yrafomo, and Yanu Modianano, and Suna Yrafomo, and Sadiana Essino, that be, and Wayania Kasiebo me come, Ebebagana Hapa.
Unfortunately, there was no coverage, notwithstanding the efforts we put in. It wasn't seen as serious until the spillage. So we have two situations. We have the flooding caused by the torrential rains we've had this year, building upon the rains we had last year. So that is the flooding. Then there's the spillage. The spillage is south of the dam. But the flooding all the way from Asioja Mine to Bole Bamboy, you see, there are 3 voters feeding into the lake. There's the white voter, there's the black voter, and there's the red voter. And then there are the tributaries, Oti and Pru, for example. They all flow into the lake. And for the last 3 years, we've had relatively very good rainfall. And so during the rainy season, the lake expands its geographical space. All the embankments are covered by water. But after the rainy season, for the last 3 years, the lake does not go back to the normal. And so it's been gradual over 3 years. And the flooding is so severe that whole communities are under the lake. Health infrastructure, clinics, schools, etc. have all been flooded. And so there is not just the humanitarian end of it, but there is also the medical end of it, the public health end of it, and then the educational.
And what you know, and what they told abandoning said your friend relief items, no, and woman who are watching no, Nadaroma, what may be Emra Pro, now Emra Masson, so as I say, ensure no, and yana for from Hankwa and a Yafo, a sort affect them.
So far, the victims, the type of support they have received has been communal. People taking them in, people sharing their food and their accommodation with them. Other than a little that I was able to put together, nothing else has come to prove it. Indeed, we are hearing that the the Director General of NADMO will be visiting the Botean Basin as well. We have received very little from the Ghanaian state. And it creates the impression that we seem not to matter. Well, you see, let me just mention some of the districts. If you take the Bupe Kosovo, if you take through Sene West, Krachi is Krachi West, Krachi Chumuru, Biakoye, Asujaman, NADMO has a presence in every single district. So it cannot.
Well, I am some doctor come on call what they are to John and watching over baby, you know, and what they to just say the public say Pim Mienu Ahanum 2,500 and ensure a 2 more at the free Miamia or more at here one in Persiaso was so him could be at the same Quabrinciano Pentecost in Shiano Adiamra Fantia Kra a Fay Tokobi Kope Tonka Agokope and Loga Kope. And the Miami Yakan Wamakuma and 9 and Suna Yira Fahonina. Iti obesre say omra omwa.
Alano enemy kunu any pa 17 e dada ba akumu. Nsuo no sa to your honum. Enyi baabi nda eduanu mpo enya baabi nnua. Me kunu nso na adwuma asai nti esra aban ba boaye. Ya asem ye mobo aban hwe ye mobo na omba boaye pa ba acho. Na nsuo no de ha na hai ya to akwa ha yi dai premier no so still wa satue tie pa ba cho se on be boaye ya hu boaye bia ya hu hwe no ane se o ma be gina ho na o ma hwe nsuo no na o ma san akọ de si asase bi na o mu de ama asase no so e sigi se ato 50 million so e ni bi di na nka ya kọtọ asase tie sra ban se o mboaye na ni bebi nda
ina me me nkwada nya bebi kuranda ya dan na nsu afa ya ka hai bi so anu sister nsu afa ya sa ka ni sika de ka ha nti ya tin so me nkwala fi sa nsu etu me nkwala mu nko su bio
Why aye ensama akoso ewo eye Pro East abaton Persiaso.
Ohene nti se wo hwe a nsuo no se ye bie mu sa no ababa anafo sei eti ekota nsuo kase enum no entume ntene biom nti nsuo na asase ekonechi nti eba ne sana ebe yire afa nipa wonom wo ho na ebusuafo wo saa ensem we mu ena mu ntie se kasara na akufo ado ne nasoafo wo mo nhyada anwe Ghana ho ne o mbedi nkoa na wonom edwen ho a na eno ena eye Kanonof mra shebedwani Frida Prempe wono na sanitation minister ja Cecilia Dapa ema ni sika yira ya na akufo ado pam ni ena wakwakofa eye Frida Prempe so de na ba ono so ni wombu nipa sei wombu nipa na ni sei mo ne dwe Frida Prempe twabo eye timamufo wono mo ewo framantem ekire mo se wono mo anepe ena nsuafo mo na aban viare atumi ayenhwe ha ma nsuo na ayema wo ban mie ni nketenkete no wono de wodi blame na ema timamufo na nsuo na afo mo na sabio ya bo biasum ema na ni ha no a yasan etwi akakaduro ana meko sa de kwose na ni ase ana wakasa ye ya pa de atro mo dwubadi ana ekoso mepe wa bra na sanitation ministry no na fe Ghana Water Company Limited ni NADMO na Water Resources Commission eba ho a wono mo yese wo mo ba be kasa de afasa enema na ekoso ho no na wanya bibia nkoma wase asa kobo no kro no na ene wakwatena sai omo a ne pe ye tuo mu fu se nsuo na kwan wo ho ntimu free ho wo man free ho na omo tena ase na nsuo abefa omo nti e omo mu jejireje yenkotie no.
They are Kosombo feeling. Even the BRA, NADMO, the Water Resources Commission came together to educate the people in the community, did simulation exercises with them even at Mepe. Yet they refused to leave. They didn't want to be evacuated. They stayed there till the end when they started spilling. Unfortunately, look at what is happening. And government has to spend millions of money on relief items, on education. Whole area, the water is contaminated. Water and Water Resources Commission would have to spend money, millions of money to treat the water before we can pass it through our pipes. A stitch in time saves 9, but sometimes it's difficult to accept the situation. But we will please all of you to accept it as it is. And, let's all come together and ensure that we have safe drinking water. That's the most important thing.
We are sanitation minister. I in a fofro. Now when you minister, you in a sanitation ministry. The dressing in us, son, or be and swear you have farm for Mukako di Juma or Atadation. Wait, Janet and sway or the neighbor Simbi. Aqua question is it here. Sako do a matama cancer. I a simulation exercise that catch almost so buntu. I shall quote obedience in show him away. Yes, I swap for. Mona maswaya how we a Teresa Warsum.
Yet trust when assassin Semia SCNO. Ama Mepe Development Association at the Krata at the Ababonte at the Ababe Tuja say. Asama Mame Freda Prempe or Kayano. One fan a new entry from say Abuakoko, Umuadie, or Umushe, or more Esonimua, Ubihu, on the Omraho. Now, one more at Teresa and Semuna Waka at the Atromono. Ayomu ya papa. Say, Omono Mosia say, one by a baby board, they will at the Tromo say, one more answering free home. What else simulation exercise no one? Mona Mosia say, mobile bear, Mometro, and a Mometro, Mobaby crab. Moye, one more at say, Sir, and penning for who do ya a walkway. Womu wine, and a moon woman a buy a baby son come on one. A mass idea see a dear kind. One more Mepe Development Association, NDA, woman in Hore. Traditional authorities, any hore, and penning for 2 years for Kromano, Obiasu when him hore. Yet one him hore, no wine, and was so quadra hang, aqua card dang, and the chila wine, simulation exercise, a cosso hang, almost a bino, Senada Roma. Sikanwa, almost so many simulation exercise, no, and medruho, or mamma ho, or mamma air. It is Sikano, and sign call a bino foot to him. No mumfanya bibi papa emfamwa omano esa se die wemo etre so moye no omama meye ne ye boy homode se se be ka chairman eye kojo mawulenu Fabian ne ye no atwen komo ne ye sanka ne no ye da so wom sansem ye mu no executive director at the Bureau of Public Safety enso e de atodwa nana yaw akwada e de atodwa na asem a wo kan se nyamia ne no kura nim ni Freda Prempe asem na okan ye no ezum lion baller ebon kon ebon kan seven preduasa ebre we ya aso no enya bre wo se ya possible blame games ahodo we na ye we o chese se no mani nyina no seven preduasa eye nkurasesem ene obi a woni abadaye ene wo bo sa abra no e de ekere na omo de ombeka cha Freda Prempe se enuoma no no se se waye no wo meka magana fo nyina no entie bi no mo hunu.
Comments are very unfortunate. I would best describe them as insensitive and dishonest and very irresponsible. And it does not speak well of the government if any government can say people were not willing to evacuate. First of all, one will want to ask, where were the evacuation shelters? Because several days after this village, there are people who are being housed in classrooms, under very, very deprived conditions, which demonstrates that government really did not expect this. So if she says that they wanted to evacuate people and people were not ready to evacuate, she should tell us where the evacuation shelters were. She should tell us what plans they made to house these people post the spillage. And everything shows that the government really was not prepared. The VRA with all its stakeholders did least, to prepare for this. And so for a minister of state who is being paid with the taxpayers' money to speak in our face in this manner is very, very offensive and does not speak well of the government. And I think that elsewhere, such comments will not be countenanced, especially in the face of all the problems that is befalling these people.
Executive Director Edema Bureau of Public Safety BPS Nana Yaw Akwada ene yatenen ken
yen to aso na enko ensenfo from ye kopie mu ewo makola mo be se na otwe bako entemni na yete sa na jo eja to ho ama wo mo ye ma menum ye nuamba na wono meton ne ma ho ye nuamba ma no se janu ahye wo mo ne ma nyina adwerebe nam so ma ne wo mo ton ne wo mbedie kura pa ye den dia mo ama sesie be na wotwene wo mani atutu agu mo nsema wo mo hu bebi a wono ma be fa frise bi akwakogi loans ena wode akofa ne ma woton ewo ye makola shopping mall empotem ho na eno na woto wonsa e de afra ban se eye snitefo ne besisi sa dan no wo ho a wodo manya bi tonton wade wom na wo ma tese nka ban nya ya ka aban betuma bo mo aban yesrew sa wode ne ma ne ban fa nkoma snitefo sa wo mo bia emfa nkoma eye snit National Insurance Trust anase bia ayi ya friend saying wo mo manage edwano wo say wo ne ma hye no oba ha uhu wo mo tetete bebi ade na hye no yenim se ohene ba so tonie bepo so hima so tonie PSA so tonie enti mo fra mo nyina ene aban ese yemfa teku ne sempoa emfa mra wo de ni teku ji wade wo de ni sempoa je nefa koya ade wo mo say ya de commerce ne ta wo mo nsanka nti aban onom na Power FM so e ka kire wo say nei se wo bibia emfa commerce ne tefo na sika no de commerce ne tefo a wo mo mfa ma what in some way to dwa wa bra enei Ghana Union of Traders Association Ghana Union Traders Association for ekopie mu e wo ho a wo mo vice chairperson and as a first vice chairperson Ura Clement Boateng woni nem da pamfo kopie mu ho kohwe se ne enema ne siko ena yebo pini no se eja obe koto a obe nsu na hu se koto bowa eti won ka bibi kaka mfa wona wose senetefo anya de se no sisi store dan no won sini ye kura eti waka obi de ya eja store na afa akwakwa bibi ho no eti Ura Clement Boateng
na ye bae na ye hu se wo hwe kwan a ye nuanom wa ha won edi dwana in fact na enye se senete pa etimi bobo sa structures edi ma won se won ni dwa wom a utie sika won gi won ebitua 4,500 a year ebitua 5,000 a year ebitua 6,000 a year na won te sa tibia mu ene sa cubicle mu edi dwa mini na chesem fat na ahomete pa even ahan kra ehye no access kra na fire service kra no edi baba kra no abedu meja no kra no eno kra ye problem enti for an organization like SNIT say won be put up structures na no ventilation, nothing.
Am I disappointed?
We are very much disappointed. And we are very much disappointed. And I say if you have ye call Senate for now on manage a hano, na ye no akwa transe, na ye no edin komo, na ye hwe moa on be yeden, won edebeboa ye nuanom.
Ura Clement Boateng ena wono AFS vice chairman edi maguta guta for ewo kroma o me eye adwadifo nkabom ku o hwe se na ejani si ahye ya awra ho sempa se aban etumi bam ti gutafo se na adwadifo ne kanom kwa sika no mo hwe se wo mo nsa be kana yamfa nkwa nkoma obia ma wamfa nkwa nkofa eye twisika ne bia nkohye socks mu bia mfa bia nkohye wo mbutom
so manya enuoma bi ekoso ewo ho a entwa yie na wo mo ekyerese kuro ba kwa ye frɛ no ogome saa kuro no na nsen wo mo nyom fa hye ewo amrobring cases mu ya ano hyepa wo mo ekyerese be na wotwe ekɔ na wotwe mienu eni wo mo ewo ho a wo mo enhwa amrobers etimoto so omabawura gas filling station ye frɛ no SP gas station na wo mo bo ewura ho no etu o mo toto ye ne enu o mo se no ebe wi achi na sika ewo ho ade o maton nyina no na amrobesi agye ne nyina ekɔ ya wo mo eda wo ho me so pa si amrobesi abakrom ha we de ehu bi achi ne o mamu ayede ampa aho kire pa ni ye say amrobesi na amrobesi no ekire say wo mo enya nkɔ ye o mo tete hwa eti asam no esi ye o mo tie sa de information no esi ekɔ no no mo ye o madwe say wo mo ebeko repeat eti filling station ba ko a eben eye SP gas filling station no ufrisa filling station ya base 200 meters na wadru gas filling station a am Roberts no ekoye kokobo okro no na wo mo kire se Wamo ewo ha de omo hu ya no so. Ambro besia bawura ho. Gura! Tai. Afei wamo mu area ho nyina wo bi adwane akwakote. Ama aka wamo eton no. Momra ma ye sesisen. Eno mo so yentumi enkan. Ene mo famra wo bie bag mu. We tam ne dia na wo de agum go. We tam no de agum. We tam no de agudia. Tam na wo de agum. Wo mu wie gigi sika. Ewo filling station ho enyina ewie ye. Wamu ewie ya no mutu teneye ena ba ko se oh na akwa na led na wo ye mobile money wo hono so no ni ye ya ne hwi o no mso ne ye monwura ho no so mobile money ni wamu ewura ne ho 28,000 kan sika 280 million ya eno so da ne ho a wo de esesa ma amanfo akra mu du om so ne ye fabrai wamu gi eno so kan ho na behwa adefo a wamu eba ye hu se de operation no esi ekoya o masoso so ma no o mugegina ho no na emrante ese mo pasem dodo wo dani tuogu won so meka sei na ba ko de mu aye den o mo tam no e de eko hospital ba ko so ne de enu na mu nya den sa etu o mo treat no ho a na ada wan so o mo de na hospital a ono so ne ho eye na eno no mo kire sese de amro bes na tu o mo ni esi o mo so no asese amakuro mu asetena no ehu amompa because some robbers no etutuo no omu he benkum ni nifa eno an se dan gu om so pen teten ya wo mo eprepre ni papa emu oden na sansemi eba no municipal chief executive officer edema yilo krobo abato mpesua so honorable Eric Tete eso edi atudwa se omo ane daisek no ekwa na wo mo ahunu akwanya on befa so se de beya won betumi etu akromforafo so santentem na yetumi yi sade e de afri ho na yentie enkomo a na yawo e de atudwa.
Yesterday around 7 in the evening, I had a report from my district NADMO director. If they have any intelligence or information, they should provide it. I want to assure the general public that the criminals will not have their way and that we are going to take steps to ensure that security in the municipality was tight. Because of that, we're going to have a music meeting and strategize on this. It's a peaceful municipality and we will not allow criminals to take over. And so I want everybody in the municipality to be on the guard and provide information when necessary. The rest is security matters and whatever we need to do to assure the public, we will do. The regional police commander is on his way to Somanya and there will be some discussions.
Ena obaba kumba ya santo abako efremu a ene wo hwe sede ege no esi etutuo no a se soja duduma mu anka bi brigade akra ya gei tumi etutuo ma ugina ho se ei gei fire o hobi anim no ane shram ya esisei Eric Tete sei won betu won so sa na o makwakwakye won
ayasemo Mokoso amfam adwenche mbra ha TVXYZ tena feote yanka wa Power 97.9 FM so yene ya affiliates nyina yakaboma de Kasiebo iba yenko eye edwade nsemu na Food and Beverage Association of Ghana ena eye enu yekuo womo ye bottle water mayanumi bi nso bia wo bottle mu bia ni wura ekasa association ho ena drink ababa eneyi onam kroma nkwala no bi panyifo no bi wo nyina kasa kuo ho wo mo kirem sa aban no mu di agro bi enya agro papa kotoma me hwe to agro de enya agro a efe eya agro a nipa ba ko ho na ekire no nipa ba ko ho na kire se enkoye emfama no ni nyina ne sen aban eti hoyi aban mie djuma bia aban so ma obi asika se onfa ko bi ensuo factory na se eye beverages factory oba ko bi bia fa Ghana fo djuma wo mo ye womo ene ye nipa Ghana ha se wo ka wo tua to pa wo ka ho bi efise wo madwuma aban ni bebi wo wo to ba ya to no na aban aba beje no mo kirem se compliance unit na wo Ghana Revenue Authority no na sen wo ho sometime ba ye hwe usikam sen ena wo ton de bi onya sales sen ene ye hwehwe nkrata mu a na ya tam sikai na de kom chem se nya sa na ye no so man no ho akere na ye pesika de aye o man yi a enye se wo ma wo mutua to dada na obesan fa so de to no na de atata so de ama wo se egu omunwuma edwuma yi so de bia ye to nkane mu ye to nsuo buo mu eti wono mo expenses ekosoro na opese oyo man yi a na opese to amanfo tua ye ban mu na amanfo atumi atua bi wo mo ntua bi dada no wo no atua nkakra no mo tua dada ne pa de eyade a enkoyi the executive chairman de ma Beverages Association of Ghana, Food and Beverage Association of Ghana, Owura John Awuni was it dabi. Full afro fusena, don't know afro te Ghana into it. What more can was be pa Sabaya who be pa dia any woman so and so ever so regular woman now so what here at the Atraba, Yankuti Owura John Awuni.
It is true, and we all acknowledge, like I said earlier, that we clearly need money, develop taxes from the citizens in order to develop. No government can develop without citizens paying the right taxes. But when you get to the situation where you have tax officers sitting at the doorsteps of businesses to collect money, then it defies the one of the canons of taxation, which states that the tax must be convenient. And that what it means is that clearly you are reaching unsustainable non-compliance level of the taxation. That's why you have to send your tax officers to sit down at the doorsteps of businesses in order to collect taxes. Every week, literally, the market, the GRA compliance units go out with officers. Sometimes they go out with media personnel from shop to shop, harassing people to collect monies. You are getting to unsustainable levels. So we are saying that clearly, much as like Dr. Obi has made the whole case, businesses strive on the rate of turnover, not on the profit. If you make 1,000 cedis on one car that you sell, and then you sell only one car in a year, and then you make also 50 cedis on a car, and you can sell thousands of those cars in a year, you make more money than selling one car in a year. Every business thrives on the rate of turnover. But what you observe is that, my brother, for over the years, Ghana has sought to raise the revenue just from very few people and from increased taxes. Look, the VAT started in 1995. We were all part of it. The demonstrations, Kumi Preko, CME Preko, WME Preko, all those ones. It started with 17.5, came down to 10, and today where we are is 15.5% in addition to many other taxes. We are today, we introduced COVID-19 levy 1%. And if you may say 1% is negligible, but when you deal with volumes, that is serious. That's the serious amount of money that you are dealing with. Today, COVID doesn't exist, yet government is still bent on going ahead with that level of taxation.
Openya otiri nkan wano ni di John Awuni wano ya executive chairman edema Food and Beverage Association a wano ma Ghana ha say Food and Beverage Association of Ghana na cha say wamo na ensani nsuo ene ade ma yen ohwe se na papa isi kasa otumu se nansen se ne aban no se de ye omo no wama ne nje ho kra o kire mu se dabi ye ne sa enye ye nti aban sikai so to ye gine bebre ye genso aye hunu ne omo de ye oman mu nti wono ma sama onum dia bijaye no
ya tuaso a asama ababeto dwa se Ghana Ford do no ano ebobo ho ene se owura kanofori ata ene se Ghana Cocoa Board wo ba be hwe omoso na enye se bi oba be hwe omoso se no ene eba be titinani a oba Cocoa Board so da bi Cocoa Board titinani be wo ho de mum kanofori ata dwuma de oba ye ne se Cocoa Board titinani ene Cocoa Board fo eya adwen se mo kwa akoto ebia konkonta or better say anasa bia se konkonten kra kotoba e wo se wode ne nsatien edu enu nkwan ni mu a ehwe se enam se no motoye e bia konkonte di omotoye no omoto enam yensa omoto tilapia etoso e no moto na ntwinam ne bia amane otumi hwedi o se da bi manum ye modedo tilapia mayi atonchen mayi ntwinam no akama ne mumfani konkonte no sa pepepe adwuma wo ba be ye no wono no ba be the day to day activity of the Cocoa Board ene ekwanyo be fa so a wo mu de bedi wo mu sika na de antia wode aban ye de hyehyei e de aba no say wo mo kire say cocoa board no aboka mene Ghana cocoa board e ka da nanim no the next 20 years kura no wantumi ntua e ka ho ena me na Ghana cocoa akuafo wo mo ebre IMF na de tu dwa say e ka cocoa board no ebo no ano odin iti o say omo pe kwampa wo betumi afa so de yi se no man e de afri ho na no ana owura Kenoforiata mpanifo yi aboni din say oh ene ye Kena na cash no wo ba be he so nice ama cocoa board ene ntoma papa de afra na semi President Emma Concerned Farmers Association and no body or palm boating at your semi ya wo munitwi fom akum ne buafu adan yo se Kenoforiata no gina was 7 previous and ho be ne ye yo no na eba be he Ghana kokwa akuafo sika so wo se Kenoforiata ye do mamu a de ahye ne nsa so onye sika sam toto ye kra wantumi anye wa wi pru anso no pew e na be ye ne de nana yenkwe.
They are just playing with our intelligence. That is one. And then at the end of the day, they are just joking with the cocoa farmers. What is the finance minister coming to do? At the end of the day, we gave you the whole country just to take care of it. And what happened? So cocoa board itself is a collapsed institution. It has collapsed already. We know it and we foresee it. We said it several times, but they never listen. So with this situation, we don't need Kenoforiata and his people and other things for them to do what? They have nothing to do. If they have something better to do, like by now, Ghana's economy has shoot up. Like by now, you will not be calling me by this time. But what happened? They have nothing to offer. Cocoa farmers are capable of doing their own things. If we are able to manage our cocoa up to now, that we are feeding the country, and the country don't even recognize we as a cocoa farmers. What we are saying is, they should forget about us. They should forget about Kenoforiata and his people, and then if they know that cocoa board is collapsed, we should know, so that at the end of the day, as a cocoa farmer, I can sell my cocoa directly to the bank.
Nana obadi opambo boaten and our day etu dwan and watching na si cocoa board no is why den e dey fa so na wo so cocoa board no e ba ye no wo man tumi amwa makuafo wefe entumi ankoso eti e ba ya sa adwumakuo no kura yenwu no na cocoa kuani no okari cocoa wi a one fan produced by us and non cotton cocoa and famomu PBC or Tomo no agin sika CMB or Tomo Kuyapa cocoa Amajero or Kwa no ton cocoa not the amomu olam or ton cocoa not the amomo no agin sika when will be any problem bia will be a man tem drafo about the sun where bebu kuafono kwapem se cocoa board ebeginantem adije kuafo sika edi
nothing the like an overwater will not come move all the way from the finance side just to come to the cocoa sector. We don't need Kenoforiata, and even we don't even need the wine, edus, and other things. At the end of the day, they've caused a financial loss to the state, which they have to pay for. Because at the end of the day, this government, there's no way that this government has to tell us a story that we are getting losses of cocoa. Because they came, they raised. We don't believe in IMF. Who is IMF? If the government will go for IMF, fine. They have to do on their own thing, but then they don't have to use us for IMF for things that they've not even sat down with us to discuss. We are farmers in this country.
Nana Obadie Opambo Boateng, a Concerned Farmers Association President ewa Ghana.
Yabetua Kasiebo no so ade amamo yenko Western Region Christian Uni Valley eno abato mpeso aso na district mu ena yegina na eho ena mrahye badwani owo ho ne din ede honorable Robert Wisdom Kujo wa kire mu de akire mabunu ewo ho ne ahemfo a wono mo ewo ho ese wono mo nya abotre na ne nyina ne sen Future Global Resources company bia otu from agudie wo ho na wo kire se ne wo si ye adwuma na ate se na nanom ne nje ho eti eno ena ese ekohia stakeholders na kasa ho ase ye fa amanfo nsase ase kwan ye fa so nsase sem ene adwuma se ne amanfo si ye no no ade a ho nsem akwakwa ebibie wo ho na okosa mpotem ho a se adwuma na wo mu die galamse na amanfo ye na ebi mu so ye mining eno ena honorable Wisdom Kujo ekire mu se dabi memma se ne ye won ne ba maburu no kire mu se wo mekire eye company ni shege no o kire mu se memma obi anfa mra no enhye ne nsem na wakasae edi kiretima mu fo no yenkutie bi
nananu matsankunya omo pistia himan esutambiasi bogoso ehreso nembepo So strong 6 traditional authorities Omo I petition the common minister for lands and natural resources, of which Omama me copy. Yes, Oma copy. My share on petition no and my say as some first stakeholders. Let me see let me have first hand information. It may be share union or minerals commission or workers leaders other civil society groups in abandoned. Na iwi na no mene na nanoma ya adwo say omo call minister and say on put up independent committee no make share the purchase agreements between Golden Star and FGR, because I said they know is shrouded in secrecy. You nimia ewo na chain so say FGR take over when even $1 but he has taken over the company. Obe take over company no company make 38 million. Some bank say utuaka no now this guy for shame. Utuaka no 38 million na do almost 100 million. Contractors are FGR do money na aka. Na locals na omo ye holiday no say 8 months ni entu amoka. It did happen on the 8 months na ka. No no bia no say entu anaka. Petrol so omo mu fuel. Because
eti precise minus ansem we call company a wono ma ba be fa manfo wo mutumi nti omoka golden so so mutu na moboka business ben na ye ni say eti timamufo na wo ho ne de wo mokoko apaipa anya asam ketwa just you know one potemo ye muti ankama a wotoso mienu just hina wo precise man no wono so akire mu akasa kire aban se aban we de alabraka
nia ye pese ye ma ban asote efa FGR dwumadie ho ene se ye di kan no company no ye pese hu investor cro ene ni odi abehiem a betumi aboa ama company na akonanim ye tosumienu ye pese ye hu se company no ni dwumadie e wo ye nkwachemu haise no etisen efa no dwumasem efa no impuntuo eye social corporate responsibilities ene say ana environmental any mineral commission any other stakeholders so you person who say nia air cost company mu eney no omo so omo ni mu bi na de na omo ka e de afa ho ye kan nyina no obo no tofa mines eye prisia mines ana say FGR no eye heman yakoma eye bogoso yakoma eye miasi nsuma yakoma oba ehyeso bepo eye yakoma ye de ne say yasase a sebe edudo koko akebenya mfaso na ye jamu a ye de tu sika kokoyi ye betu sika kokoyi akọ na ntirima e de na obenya afirimo eti se aba just you know what Christian Himaya na outside in Canada say company no say otumi hwe omuye na no na adwumayfo ni bi nso na ye kasa ye kirem se o enye bia enye bu apayo na mmom no enema bi na ensisi so ye enkoti omo
the one MP sending letter there obey stakeholder meeting ewa hade ende nti yembra meka yaba no ne semi nyina akogina there we ohu letter bia na nafo wa twro nti dia oha obi ano yenka ade oha yen there FGR fo wa man contractor yeye as local community yeye college edema FGR yeah, holiday at the Golden Star from 2015 up to 2020. And FGR what saw company. But what by me be a nyama enkoye. Nti dia ye catch ya members there. What my yen susum na nyama enkoye ma FGR. Nti wetimi dianka e bia be wan.
Yep.
Eti nice esemno sa
na yenwuram sika kokko ne ho entawantawa ya no adesia wo mo ewo sahi akoti ewo tra no gold mines ene yakwanyo mo faso wo mo edi wo mo dwuma adesia ne bi ekire sai wo mo ni enye eye sede empanifo esisi wo mo no enkanka won wa wote akoti ene miamia ka ho wo mo kire so mo koso mo kwa kope adwuma on be kwa koduru no yesi adwuma ni ho enso do no ti asase ne so adwuma ne wo ho no wakodu wanya bi abetie obi frama fie wanya bi yoso wanya bi abobo ya wanya bi ewiase wanya bi dweno ho wanya bi betema no wanya bi ademra wanya bi proso wanya bi empotam ho obi anya bi ye enso mo omte wo no wo mo koso mo kwakopa bia ya yesi adwuma ni ho wo mo kire se adwuma keten bi wo a anke betum dia mo amoma ye nanso besi ne empanimfo mo ho kwan anya adwuma ni bi ntom puso mo kakra ye kire ketewa bi e de kire empanimfo ne ye hwede ye koso
ye ba sha su kweti ane wa ha ni na ne se omu sisiye na ye de ye pa su dwe ye be se Ghana nyina ete ye nka ene said ye air cross wo kire no minds against catchment committees titu ya immediate committee bi say a trouble akoti ene na kan hu ambom ye ne ye kasa simple ye wani ma bi e pata digu akam ne kama Ghana man nyina ete Ghana panfu amowa aban mu ene ahemfo ye sra mo se ne ye be kan ye be sa mo nyina mo bua na ye hu say management team I work kire no minds 2-1 amount from today Thursday no up to Monday ya ba say ka ye be ready ya kuma so asema asunje kwa se be catch na so mo jana mo we omuni office be wonyo obi boni a ujana sa na so mo nim je mo ya tie ye ya so sa le ye ni abre ya so omo increase local hiring mo e trouble akoti babu ase obra ye ko omo increase fa omo fanipa sa omo titi endodo anytime slot eba no mama ye ba ko eno kromo de fine nanom so ntie na nanom so de ma wona dofo se wote ha na be na nabi na nabi ndowa na se wote wote ha ne sa oni abra boko asi a ente se na nka ye de betunya kofo am kra de na ye ni asase na so grofo da so ene boko 50 million sa enti omo nkiti local hiring de to mienu
why aya continue atwabo this year eno no na eno de na omo se esai eyo omo yakura na se okwaso okopa adwuma no a yesi woni experience na omo bisa se omo to gold no omo hwan ene wodi experience free ne ma meyam ene de bae experience yesua ne yanya na omo pese me ye adwuma no manya experience no na omo pese o kire sen wo pese obi ma adwuma ne bia ye me kwan nye ensuo nye enuoma nyina nye de enuoma mu yusu chemicals ahodo nyina no ekoye nu ya ne nasefo yeso enya faso bia wo so etompusu omo kakra e de kire wo amo a womo eche sempanifo ahwe na omamoa na omampe bibi papa bi amfa ma won amfa mabunu na adwuma moma anya bibi foforo ebesi okrom ho a de ebesi no emobi amfa blame ema won
without securing official employment anything omo ma ye training na so se konya bi ba na se ye flow na ko interview na ye se woni experience ofie na hwanum na emfa ye na ye nya ta 3 4 5 years experience no anta na ma fa ye enti ye empresa be de za asem ni bi abe so de ho ne se medical can say about to be ko yin we have lost interest and hope in the community relation officers from the management to anybody who is in charge at the community relation officer.
Why I am mabuna mo akotini ya twabo mo akom ho abom ena wo mo eye saye kire ni yebesre sadia we e wo sahwi yo so kira no ene ne areas. I've already said this. Say mo ahemfo no a mo wo ho no bow down your heads in shame. Yam betu tia mo
ye don toma ne snap mo eno ano no ntoma ne snap
wonim wudru ufri be kwai e ba besia koyo so a one of the crimes say full tower somehow wunya dru ho a edi wuram edi kwakoti emsa koti jansana wudi wuram de kono woni ma yoro hosem papa kranye ena yese ohini bia akwaje contract eti anopa no akwafa water tank
na ede ba beguso
no de agu kwan so nyambe tua mo kapam bebre pa mo
wo ena me kan enu ti na say enro say ye papa Domelovo eba fi ha na o kasa matia asem bi o kan wo say Ghana ente niamani bedane efise won se mabunu nani abre say ye pese ye nya leadership mani duru baabi so because so kwa Kenya say the same thing o ma kwan ye kontotro so kwan o ma ye dada tutuo town road anya hwidiem saa baabi ye tugo bia kwan ye
na ya metia na me hututu na say ane emfidie na ye de fa kwan no so ntino say efa so a tema emfidie fa kwan so
enso say egu
ye na munya kwan no concrete ana munya concrete road no mumfaso
sika wo no mutu no ohene ba god no mutu asase na ase no se wo mo fatima mufo ni bebra o meba be ka kire o mukromofo se enkrofo yi prayen eti abema o ma sore eti o ti we kromani a ye mpese be fa gold no so ye to aban geneto eti as far as aban geneto ne the company ni you free na so obi asase na wo say no
yes
ese utumi kwaji asase na wo kra utumi tire ni timamufo ni bi sa catfish ene ade kwanya ye fa so yen wa timamufo no mon sponsor o mo no mo nkokoye bi o mo do afuo
ade na ede say anka kra no gold mines afa wadwuma so okay wo de you gold mi na mom mo be ye afu amaye eti omudua bode edua banche edua wei wo ye adwuma kra no gold mines all right na mom at the end of the day no one also a different department ya wo ye adwuma sabi o enye omo ye adwuma Power FM ha nyina no na TV so obi so ye cleaner obi so ye wei but omo nyina ye adwuma ha eti ada na mo nye sa etomra bi a se nimde ne nyansa na ayira usasa
eya bro ebia na wo ka ohini bi contract ya wakwa eti DC
amatibia na okohwie nsu
eti DC yinsu agene kakra hye ne botom omo nwitima mufo no ho enu tina amrobi ye course obi di message aba afamani so wo say sabre ya matimamufo wo kroma ye ho kire ye no amrobi ni bekoso sa na obi nso say se mpo de amrobes no osre omo wo mfa nko MPP ministers no so won wo man no bebi ayeko eni bre aba no wo anka amrobi nkenya de ese yetumi so na so obi etumi aba be kase mfa nko MPP ministers no so
bi abekoso bia no Ghana mabuna ni jese asi what
because mommy ya hwe obi so de ode aba ye friend no adombire adawene wo se ade bi koso okroma obi anka ho asem o se this year national service personnel enko a wo mo ko through hell ye di kan wo se ebi mo ho a ye posti wa te se ebi a your friend say GMPC ana gapoha ana boss obekọ no wo krata kura wo ya postu wo ho ye se ha ye ma sa ko reposting no so se mo ko agi so ko tueska ansa na san repostu eno so ye betumi de akọ ba bi na ya ka tro se ho so aye ma
obi a wo kwakwa ye adwuma no a ye be ma 500 cedis so me no this also ko tueska
o hene ba esi wo kroma enro amihia brantie bi o se gapoha wo de krata akọ ye o mo se ho aye ma etu onko repost no onko baabi se nikanika no mbefa no se yefuo mu nsuo onko because sai ho no o papa nya MP o papa nya minister o papa nya former DC ya untumi nko hobi because answer national service posting beba no ye hye bie mu e ka kire mpanyifo bi so ohene ba ye baba national service posting di o pese wo fa se bi ko bust ana GMPC Ghana airport ana se bia MPA ana se parliament list omo for more details my nti ye dikan ya sa posting no o man we mu sa o man we mu ohene ba
o be sorry etia mo da bia mo de ma sesam adweme say there will be a day that the youth in this country will just rise up now during that time no obi antumi nkoma no ntum da eti asem we makanka kasem betia mu ntie na jimie no omumu bi jimi no o mo sesa na wo hina kwa akwaje contract no pa tutu na wo akwa kobu nsuo na wo sa wo hene no nyam betu akapa what
enyo mo nkwa DC for ne MP4 bebre gidibi mede ye de ntokwa isi a be ba report
betwa obi a mehu se sansem no no kwaso anopa no pa bia no mehu na mehu tutume kwaka mi etia ohina di contract say ye mu nsuo ngu kwan so etia ye no contract and wo sikwa no and na bro
etia be ye
because ye ngu kwan so a ni nsuo contract ende
na we akora bi kasetia wa wo se an kola mo aba na mo kasetia panyifo na wo ye panyi papa
wo be bre pawo wo yihene kro no
abusuafo agusu tie toro bia na eba ne sa Ghana ho asem mo anti na wo ha ye mo mouthpiece nti ye twitwa bo mo eno ano no ye ko na akwa kofa aboafo nka
to aba fa afo ya sana yakwaba na asamba ko a de tumanim ene se panin bia ye frɛ no Leonard Omabo what digital address na GL0170210 Southla ho and what here na we say waba the telephone number is 0591 551 118 na openi akọ aprosifo edo akọkọto manim say na kwada wone no etie no wofa ase wayira ya ye frɛ no awoshi dogbeda na wayira wanya emfie nkron we nipa bia we nipa kokọ the tenten ye be se 4 feet anamo no be 9 ena wote na wokyerɛ sɛ akwada no ɔkatwi pa ena ɔka enkrakasa gan no gan no ɔka ena brofo so ɔka pa na akwada yi ena ɔda so yi fɛfɛɛfɛ sɛ ya kokọ wayira ye hwɛ na ye hu ba bia wokɔ wa mo ɛkyɛ sɛ ɛda no wɔ pie no na wɔ hyatade a ɛsoro no ɛyɛ pink ena ase no ɛyɛ jeans wa pie frifie sɛ wɔkɔ agyanan bia so public toilet ɔkɔ ye no wa mabiem sɛ watom sɛ wamem sɛ obi ate no sɛ obi wayera yɛhwɛ no a yɛhu no nti wɔn srɛ sɛ obi biara n'ani atwa ɛyɛ awɔsi dɔgbɛda so no wada roma yi wɔn asutire na frɛ wɔn ɛwɔ nɔmba yi so 0591 551 119 0591 551 118 wada roma frɛ wɔn na wɔn nsɔ ne mu ruta ɛde enupapa ɛde aba ruta natural product wɔsi yɛfa ntoma nim sɛ ruta mixture no a etu malaria fever ase no muamma ne tua ɛda so wɔ dwam ɛyɛ wɔn adwuma wɔyɛ malaria waduro ruta mixture yo ruta titanic typhoid fever ɛna etu firi hɔ ɛna ruta life ɛna ne sradeɛ ne wɔ ne yɛfunu no mu ɛdi tɔsifai ne padua no mu ma ahotɔ ɛba ruta nuro ɛyɛ de twam wobɛtumi ne dr pani ɛdi nsawɔsoɔ ɛwɔ 0244 503443 0244 503443 mame fa dr amuzu ɛma amuzu yaba clinic wɔde amuzu k mixture ɛno ɔsa yɛfunu keka yɛfunu yaw waduro ɛno no amuzu garlic bitters ɛno no moja edi afurisa ne yie ɛno nsa ɛyɛ titiriw na ɛyɛ titiri no ɛno amuzu garlic bitters ɛno waduro amuzu pea mixture general body pains ɛne sasabro rheumatism ɛna amuzu herbal mixture so etu malaria fever se ɛma hoto ɛma dr amuzu say memfa ɛto anim sɛ frɛ number ya ɔbɛgye so 0247 776743 0247 776743 finally na yɛda yɛ ho no wada roma yɛda so egu so ɛgye ntoboa ɛgye mmoa ɛde boa adese a wɔn ho akam ɛwɔ fraw mantem na wodeɛ ne sɛ ketewa bi nsa minia sese no deɛ yɛ ka ne sɛ ntaadeɛ no ɛne enumenum ɛkeka ho no adɔso kakra na emum ɛnkyerɛ sɛ wɔ bi a yɛmpɛ ntaadeɛ no ɛfɛ paa wobɛtumi de bi aka ho enuane yɛsrɛ mu enuane a wɔn bɛdie nsuo a wɔn bɛnom ɛna yɛhia mmɔ eti wɔ bɔɔdeɛ wɔ bankye fabra wɔ ɛmo fabra wɔ anwa fabra bibi bia wɔ bia no fabra bɛka ho na yɛmfa nkɔ wɔ mmoa ɛmfa nkɔboa wɔn na anigye mmra wɔn so no baabi a wɔn wonya ayɛ a anka bi a wobɛsɔpɔto nanso wokwan wɔ a gye nɔmba wei na som fama yɛn number no and a good screen so 0597215419 0597215419 wo send this sika XYZ Broadcasting Limited any reference ebepie and edin ebepie wonya ye pe no send na wo de ato so ketua bi enso ye wo de beba bia na ye besom ne ye de akwakwa ya doye amanije aba Wellington boot no na asefo ni nyina no wo de ba ye beso ni nyina mu ye dan ho aba ye ba nkomo bebre to aso ye beto aso.
How far we've come these past 30 years. Welcome to Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center, an award-winning and well-established health facility specializing in treating prostate-related diseases, male and female infertility, sexual weakness, erectile dysfunction, and a range of health concerns. Our state-of-the-art laboratories and equipment offer services such as digital X-ray, mammogram, 4D ultrasound, a fluoroscopy machine, and more. We have a well-stocked dispensary of herbal medicines, and not forgetting our fully equipped dental clinic where we perform excellent dental procedures. As we celebrate 30 years of serving our community with care and compassion, our team of experienced doctors, nurses, and staff will continue to support you on your journey to wellness. Thank you, Ghana, for entrusting us with your health. Here's to Medimosis Clinic. Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center, your partner in health, now and for the years to come.
Some dough. Unicorn Car Rental, your favorite transportation service provider. What's some blow there? Are you counter? The pedestrian car. And so ya a nyamo bottle. Are you ready? A pecato. And so I can't dealers you for do a car na pedestrian. One casa cry confused. Unicorn Car Rentals, Bob Pome, tomato, caviar, one casa. Buy a car mechanical and electrical assessments. And I check ownership of the car. When you were ready, DVLA. What's an access to a documentation? I'm a transfer of the car with Sipina with Sitamo. was saloon car, SUV, 4-wheel drive, and now bus in pa. Now registered in 2018, best 2023. What's the for brand one fenye Jumana Busumbiara wa Jesel Samo? Ya fina driver bama story. Issues be brave. One ankasa was bama one drivers. Nenya problem be our car. Unicorn car rental. What's the country individual? Groups and institutions. What car rental? What driver car? And now self-drive. Unicorn car rentals. Bama car mezako baby aruko jojo. Eretano car. And a pekato. A pedazo car rent. And a car rent. Unicorn car rentals. What's the new problem? The Cheyenne Garage. Legon Shell Filling Station. Next to Ghana Standard Authority. Shiashi. And I head office. Moving Peak Hotel. Accra. Hey, what's my friend? And now WhatsApp 020-840-4000. Visit your website www.unicorncarrentals.com. So by the car rentals is Unicorn Car Rentals. We are uniquely unique.
Say me name Jayemi. Me nante kakra na mapre. No one me ni subrim. Me na ni nyina hititriti. De bia wo yale.
Me so wan do me nro so.
Enye duro bia na eduro. Eja, e problem. Bedema garlic mixture. Eno na beje. Twem na tie. Bedema garlic mixture. We the train we dey tire.
Ni mema someone so new.
We hia bedema Big Mac capsule. Won ho alaje no. But them are Big Man capsule. I'm a virgin.
Now, why can't I say one that I don't pay ya, eh?
Ah, madam, a day. Me yem eats him. No cocoa, so hammy.
I brought Bedema cook capsules.
Bedema.
Couldn't go baby to.
The patron pet Bedema cook capsules back.
Aha, Bedema garlic mixture. Any cook capsules, no man fanka. I'm Big Man capsule. Bedema garlic mixture. And Mamma dear, woman.
Bedema cook capsules.
Big Man capsules, no emblem.
Bedema.
With a train, we need a tire.
Among us, a friend of mine just to me, yet is it. And trouble for friend towards Zafi. Now, John was one Tiana Manusu Chini, no, my better, maybe Chairman, Madama, Miss Anna, the cotton no way. Me no way, so a yepa, a mammy to me in a Saint Sunny. The solid crime and Tessa me, yeah, you man, Miss Solia, a young word you my dear. Wow, yeah, young word you may be, I shall say, Obeto, Madama, Carrick, we do not want them. Now, what talk?
Supreme Heba, I know. I will be Cumbro region. Menante kakra na mabre me kwa makwa eba padi atu me no gbeda ma na hu se ya duru pa ya duru kama a me introduce me obia se obia betima anum bi na me de bi ko ma me wife no so na menstrual pains na onum ye no afiri hokra ekọ ndi efiri ekọ no so obia eba na se wo so na ante na wabre na akoma bone padi menstrual pains ya duru me introduce ma na gbeda ma garlic bitters ya duru papa ese obia enum bi enti me kanfo ama obia se obia enom gwedema bitters na edura ebesa ya de nyina na abebaze ama obia wotemenka ba bia wo bia na se unum bia edura eyedu papa
anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth and fresh breath.
I'm a fat missy way.
The patch of bantama.
Matias.
A smile, the fresh breath.
Me, Judy said we use Kel 360 toothpaste. Some me kind.
Kel 360 toothpaste.
That's here. Kel 360 toothpaste. It's a gum protector.
Onim jom kasan.
Kile kosen. Kel 360 did the way. It's cool mint. Gives me fresh breath and your confidence booster.
And you will see so feeling when you know Kel 360 toothpaste.
Happy.
Kel 360 toothpaste, anti-cavity, gum protection, brighter teeth, and fresh breath. Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
If I'm not a me taxi dollar, now and can I Mississippi? If so, Mississippi, I'm not coming out to let you trim me. The 3P, Garlic Missano, a Buamipa.
That's a miracle. Be wardrobe. Just a full cross, and you see Jimmy and Casami is success. Me, and it's over Cassadia, Bibi Shemi Subino, and Noma, me be pinning to prime is very destiny. I don't know that they are going I be holding to my and get to answer with a metro capsule. Never find Shaman Quan.
Mediabe, a 3 years in Anna, at the Midinawa, the name was Sinas and Macqua, with the American be so much. The best 3 years in you, Sema, you have me, your majesty and the Medina.
Saya and Nkumi Prep. And then 4 days, and I'm a coto, 3 guys, Mr. So my cousin and Coupon, when I'm say, and they have no castle. No one told me, I didn't want to cash it.
3P garlic mixture. Ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops. Fred Piwak ewo 024-89-288-24 and 020-100-002.
Yada chedi apa say ya Samo Makwaba yentoa so emfa aseda ye mu odro from a Let's Talk Educational Consult. Sa wasom ama umasua papa wode asom no ye de esom wo se emfa tumanim se akwada no a wanya between 6 months to 6 years no fa ne bra Let's Talk Educational Consult. Na umasua de a ebeboa na brabo ama nuoma atumi akoso. Montessori IDEC curriculum no ena wo de ekire nkwada na de enti akwada no bepie no now I have pabene. One more excellent entrepreneurship, public speaking, technology, and art. And Kwadanke Twano. One more Emma Quine to do back at Wako, Let's Talk Educational Consult. I am Maquine, no Abefie, or to school was Sadebia, or Beko, Ama, also on what Tom were to me, Iowa Juma. Or more Tessie Nungwa Estate, Mango Street, Wabelejo Kuku Municipal Assembly no Frey. 0249 068 0249 069 821 0249 069 821 Frawon na wanyoso
Yabɛtoa so na fe yakɔ ɛyɛ Spanish for akatena Spanish ginkgo capsules one semana make kachewe kama pa Spanish ginkgo capsules no ɛyɛ ɛma empanyimfo wa wadu empanyimfo so akakra we frasem opese o skin ne efe na opese mogya de afusani ye koneko pe bia bɛboa yesa wo Spanish garlic mixture mrante ne maba wanom ene ne capsules kama bɛma mogya di ho afusani ye na yare ahodo bi ɛhyehyɛ ho nyina atumi ye fro se kesebone ne ade obi a trans kakra ne na ase atatai kopes Spanish garlic mixture ebetuma boa pa bebe eton aduro bi wo ho 0266 114111 wo fra empanyifo ebeje so ewo ho Care 360 toothpaste no so ewodwa so koneko pebi eneyi apose ba ko aba eno no ma osene ye white ye fita kama na yi nkafiri wanumu koneko pebi Care 360 eye kama pa wodoma womo edista so eba adwa so a ekumu ntontom kama Samara company womo ana de Care 360 aba bowura supermarket bi emu ne koje wode ene ye no ana edi twe esema esen efe na yenuma da ho na fe nka bia no atumi efree ho 0246 864 798 0268 64798 0246 864 798 ukonya bi na de twusia afede amanfo smile a so betima smile bi pa
yam fast na Sabashaba Center so wasomu a Kasiebo yade ebrem wadaroma Sabash Herbal Center esi yam fatu monim say sexual weakness, infertility, hepatitis ene obi a wo enam yade bia no Fabra Sabash Herbal Center obesa yade ama wani age afei what the Sabash cocoa bitters ede aba cocoa apai etumoja wo yema tim ede usisi e wo ya no Sabash cocoa bitters ena obenya bebi eton rubia no obenya Sabash cocoa bitters Sabash Herbal Center no e wala pass Abrantia Sport one new market no ekwan no so wonya efa so a okonim kakra bia no wabisa no amane obatumi afrɛ no 0506 064 000 0506 064 000
Unicorn car rental semen kancho say ne wo mo ho ma wo ye obi a wo car na ye kama pa problem bia shada nim wo ton ene ebre ye be advertise car na ma na ya ton ama wo do car na be ba se wo pese ye rent wo car no so ma wa car bi wo ho esiwo efri 2018 na register eba eye bus nkitinkiti bi coastal bus CB anase Honda ye Toyota Hiace ne keke ka ho ya ye betumi ahai edi amaw na afebosome ye tua wo ka kama unhia se tembia na odi ekire tire se na wona akwasesa no wo de ka nya ma Unicorn car rental se no ano no wo ton so a betumi agye na ya ton edi amaw ye ton ye bo ama wo ton ka nye ka na fechire dabi kama enti wadaroma one ye nkasa wo SUVs ana 4x4 ahodo a wo pese ode ma high so a fama ye be rent ne dwumayfo bebre e wo kesa a chese kasa kese sa papa no ya na omo pebia tenema de omo dwuma nti yen ye fa driver bosome so ana ye tua oka hwehwe yen yeah wo your showroom na ben Ghana Standards Authority e wo hyashi bebe car park bi wo no ho na no ho be hu yen yesan so e wo Mervyn Peak Hotel ho na your head office no wo obetuma friends is 0208 404,000 0208 404,000 and abetuma call www.unicorncarrentals.com okwa nchiremu bi a chemi de ubenya bi ho
Medimosis ebeboa mwapom de unsema wie peye prostrate disorder, sexual weakness, infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid, malaria, stroke, any problems in kaya keka woni nyina no. Medimosis Clinic and Prostrate Center and baby was do any actually when you're 30 years it was so eguso na hospital when you're 30 years the otumu say was several Ghana some papa it bowra Ahmed Moses na wamo men woman na intumi enkoso wamo kraba tani bebre na friend number we no wanyo so 0244 068 447 0244 068 447
Ebisha for yanko edu about center nei wodomo e dia ba bedan say yammo de Roma na say stroke eku aman for pa obedience o stroke no enku ebema watena senso bebre saa mesraw se stroke ebo nka ye wo ho ba bi wo so ko Dr. Edu Herbal Clinic ono de eba stroke abo ye expert pa wababoa wo de dura kan abibidro na fe ho atɔ na ba bia wo so stroke ebo nka ye moje ni afusani ye ebia na uti efa ye gagaga esi moje bia kugina ba bi mesraw oba obetumi aboa wo ye stroke specialist na fe mreoye aye wompem mema no Doc eyade pa we sembite se ode beboa ya so ye mienu Ghana ha mankesim ba fi krom na fe enkran ha so ye wa so ye ba ko akra odoko official town bra na yen san yare stroke na fe yare ahodo ni nyina wo ba stroke de ode ba ho a onsan franco fie frɛ no sesie 0201 044221 0201 044221 Dr. Edu Herbal Clinic ono na ade abro ni antuma anya no bibini otumeye mamafo ebono abaso pa
Pentecost University medical anybody who come on maka kire mo say ebia na wotro o secondary school no na wantumi anya qualification a ebetumi edu akosua pomu ama wakafie wunya yenso a aka school no beto aso na wo ye adwuma kama ope ba bi krafa anase bia wo so wie no da so tifie maame no munyina nim se wa faili essence wantumi amon ho so wada Roma Pentecost University at the course be at the aba your friend no ABE Associate of Business Executive now when so we on 3 years sir utumi kwaya masters at the ka ho etumi adwuma bia eti we no 3 years diploma ya utumi kwaya masters UK so de afei your Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport CILT and also no obetumi aba na wo mo achecherew Yawo NCC and so ewo diploma in business information technology. Na business diploma in business information technology no and so muguso mo ye ho adwuma papa itubo wura ha ni je ebeba efe yawo NCC top up so and so ewo mesram sa courses we nyina no o certificate yo enye o ni nyina no ubetumi abawura Pentecost University University A+ na wabawura ho no akwakusua ade ama anije atumi aba bibia ni a ji wo number na tie wo mo kire se ura Pentecost University a upe French ay option wo besua French ene brofo no e de aka ho afei se bia opese wo ye sat na se bia GRE IELT ene TOEFL ne nasefo ni nyina no omo e kire etu betumi aba na waba besua no so bi e de aka o courses ho anase aboa obi wadwunem ama nije aba from our number we so 0559 51 56 53 0559 51 56 59 from Cecilia
Yanko 3P Garlic Mixture Akache Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi Dr. I wano ena piwak natural wadano wamuna ye 3P na no te se Volta region or the 20,000 ena de buy beboa XYZ for say yamfa kobo manfo a wono mo nsuo yira for monti won business obi business a odi ni sika ye ne ma papa say na duro na ese woto 3P Garlic Mixture no bia no bia ye enchiri hwe na ade ya ne se yen a yeni sika ya de bia ye betuma ko hospital ko check up ko check ya koma ko check ye yem ni ade unye bia wonom no na yi fie wo mogemu ɛyɛ anwanwa ablock wuntiri mo ɛma wuntiri ne ɛma mogya ne ndie fusani yie no ɛno ɛna ekoyi ne firi wa na ase atata kakra na ase achew kakra na ase achew obi adwo nso ntentem kɔ na kɔpɛ 3p garlic mixture ibi na nom 3p garlic mixture se na osi hu no TV so no ɛho no ɛyɛ green ɛna garlic kokɔ ɛda ho ɛtoa no ɛyɛ toa ɛbɔ ne tie kokɔ ɛyɛ kama ukwa ubetuma to mienu miensa anan na wanom ne kama obusa wankasa unama obusa ye waye renten kama ohwan ye den se wafu ahye ne ade ne nyina ebe ye firo bowra bebe eto aduro bia kwa o se 3p ebabo wafu ahye no ebe ye firo na tembia no wonso wanya ahoden friend se sie na kata se PSS friend no na ginchirimu 0248 928824 0248 928-824 fra Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi wano ebebon komo
na ansa na mede fana no edebeto am so no madaroma yeguso ana ye eyino ano rebuilding hope no power de no na obi so de ba ye se omo a omodi dem no wo mu hia wheelchairs ene crutches wo mu akyere se ensuo no mu no na omo wiawia etu omo sram se momo omo na ensuo no mu no na omo wiawia wo mu san eye nipa no we bubuafo wodadam ene nsuo yiri eti nsuo na yiri no ne wo wiawia e wo nsuo no mu ene se woni wheelchair enti mu am wo wheelchair no ene mu am wo crutches no mo so mo mfa meka ho na wo mani ebeje ho pa we no every disability desk ene o mo de sankrai e de ba se yemfa ntomo nim se o madaroma wo mo ehia samboa no Health Clinic ebo am wapom de wonsem awie peye clinic kase ya wo mo esa yade bebre na Health Clinic se yemfa ntomo nim se yade bia wo yare bia no fawura akate wo be sama wo am woni age ebibidro papa ene ye de sayade organic pa ene o mo de sayade se bia typhoid bad cholesterol dizziness obi a wo da wontumi na burning sensation ene ne ye keka yade ndo so bebre fawura ho omo onkrabata o Medina kaso apoku ase asaman ene takorade from 0242518893 0242518893
ya di jubadie no esie wa ha ye sorry sui Kofi Abrante o si ni nua ba bi di ni birthday okay Erica Sapoma aye unua Kofi ye juma wo TV XYZ ta se na wa wodanya nkopon hira wo so obompa e ma opa se obenye ska na ohene ba memende ye wayi e wo Kumase da che hene maame
da che maame ye na
eduso ye memende ya fida ene memende ya ebeyayi ese yetume ekwayi na eye no nseseye enie da che hene ne maame maame Beatrice Ejei na friend na anti B wono ena ne nua ba nso baako oba panyin Gladys Ankra wono so na efre no amakunadu yebebom ayo mu nyina eyiye Nyankopon boa eye fieda memenda ne kwasie da edi yanimi ewo Kumase daban na anti bi ono ena ne ba ene daakye hene ofusu agema na yene ne eka news ewo ha sei na eye no ho hyehye na yede eba betum animi memenda ya October 28 daban atiase ohene yiri fie ebono nan a yede yama minumi ebegu empem ahomache no nan ena afi yebekwa kosie yebekwa kosie adehye yi eye adehye cemetery ebo daban atiase na memenda no yebekọ esie wi yebekọ akwa se na ya no ho sikasa ayeyama adofo nso aba bejam ye kama pa na eno nso bekoso daban bebe yeye na ewia donko ekopem anwumre no nsia na de chi kwese da ye beko na ase asori enso ewo Assemblies of God asafo a eno ewo tafo ena Church of Pentecost nso ewo daban ache ase eti da ache hene ofoso agema ni nua ma wonomo ewo US ani omo Ghana ha nyina ne nsofo se yemfa fidie so na yetiefo ne ahwefo yemfa ensimo ye se ye nua daache hene ne maame daaya wansori odimfie duotwe baako ne nua oba panyin Gladys Ankra so odimfie duotwe ensia 86 nyamishira omo pa enti memendei yenhia wo daaban ache ase na yenkogya momo enti daache oni wabusuafo nyina yemamo yakọ ewe aha ena yede Kasiebo no ebesie yeda team ni nyina ase midin edi PSA okra Voice Prefect Chief Tankers Honorable Without Constituency mene menua Sahwi brother
Okumangra Diwanf, or Hineba, Boama Benye, Yakwaba, near the Gumbi, Eddie Atwasotray, Yabasia.